What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Astraeos Season 2. Last we left off, what did we do last episode? Oh yeah, we tamed the little spider dude. The snow spider, wherever it is. Yeah, there it is. This dude right here. We tamed a snow thorax spider, which looks cute as hell, not gonna lie. But yeah, we're basically getting close to the end of the series, believe it or not. In today's episode, this will probably be the second to last episode. Before we prep, I'm gonna do some breeding of the Dreadnoughtuses off camera, and we're gonna send them to do the Thanatos boss in the last episode. But what I want to do for the second to last episode, I want to tame an Edmontonia. Now, we last tamed an Edmontonia during the Extinction series, but we didn't really play around with it a lot. So we're going to tame an Edmontonia, and we're going to see what it's really all about. Now, I should have a couple of Edmontonia saddles. I've got one. I've got the flamethrower saddle. Alright, and, oh yeah, first we need to make some, like, flame arrows, which I believe we need propellant for. Let me go get the things we need, and then we'll be all set to go. Alright, and I have made up a bunch of those flame arrows, and, yeah, we should be good to go. Now, I've seen a couple of Edmontonias. We'll be taking this Meguana to see if we can find any, because, like, the thing with the Meguana, I've done it again. I did it again. Like, when I went to, like, kill a lot of the creatures I was breeding, I think I put the other Meguana in by accident and killed it, because all that was left was the saddle. I gotta stop doing that. All building supplies, not worth it at all. So, I've seen Edmontonias pretty much everywhere in the grasslands. Anywhere I could find them in the grasslands. Anywhere I could find them in, like, what's it called? I've seen them in the snow biome. I've seen them everywhere else. Alright, normally I've seen Edmontonias, like, around this area. I don't see them, though, around here. I'll look around here. There's this bigger island here. I will look around there and see if we can find any Edmontonias. And I promise we will play around with it a lot more. So yeah, that's what we'll do. So, I guess I'll see you guys once I find the perfect Edmontonia. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, here's one, a 130. So now, I think one thing I completely forgot to do was, make a torch. Because I think we need to light these little sneeze snots on fire. Alright, let's craft up a torch. And now what we need to do is use this torch to, like, start the taming process. You basically gotta wait for it to sneeze. You need it to look in your direction, and then you set that sneeze snot on fire. Alright. Yeah, that's what you do. Alright, I think he's about to sneeze. Yep, there's the sneeze. Alright, we need him to turn in my direction. That's what we need to do. We set it on fire. Now the Edmontonia is going to want to fight things. Alright, he's going to fight something nearby. What is it? It is a saber-tooth. Okay. Yes, I know. Don't give me small creatures. There we go. Alright, cool. 14%. Alright, we won't be needing this. Alright. Something else is going to try and challenge us. Don't be something small again. Be something a little bit bigger and easier to shoot. Alright. I wanted to do this because, like... Alright, there's another thing. Of course, it's a wolf this time around. There we go. We shot it again. 26%. That's awesome. Let's hope it kept its stats. Alright, 18 into health, 17 into melee. Doesn't seem great, if I'm gonna be honest with you. The stats might turn out in the 30s. Who knows? Alright, what's a challenge? That's a T-Rex. Alright, we killed it. Alright, that T-Rex actually did a lot, did a lot of taming. We only have like 4,000 health. We're doing well when it comes to health. Let me just kill this Dillo real quick. Alright, what's next? We had a Saber, we had a Direwolf, we had a T-Rex. What's next? A Spino. Okay, interesting. Probably killed it. Awesome. 57% tamed. Okay. That was a max level Dillo. Alright, so now we had a Spino. How are you doing on health? Not bad at all. Okay. Could be worse, if I'm gonna be honest. Imagine we have to fight a Giga next. Alright, it's another Spino. Okay, cool. I gotta wait for all the bombs to kind of activate, and then... Boom! There we go. 77%. Let's go. Alright, we fought 2 Spinos, a Rex, a Wolf, and a Saber. I wonder what's next. Please keep it big. Alright, how you doing on health? You're doing good, and you're slowly healing up. Alright. You want to fight something else, and it is a Terror Bird. Okay. I'm trying to use fire on it. Okay. Okay, come on. Can you get your spikes out the way? Oh my god. There we go. Finally. Alright. These smaller targets are a lot harder to hit. Alright, we're at 92%, so whatever we get hit with now will definitely tame this guy. How you doing health-wise? Not bad. Is it a Trudon? Of course Trudons are attacking me, of course. Alright, Trudons need to piss off. I don't want to go to sleep. Of course, these Trudons might ruin everything. Oh, he's at half health. Get your horns out the way. Now you're down to half health. What's with the small targets? I don't want a small target. Give me a bigger target. Something a little bigger. A wolf, actually. There we go. Oh my god, and I think we lost a lot of taming effectiveness because of that Terror Bird. Oh my god. Yeah, we lost a lot of... If it weren't for those Trudons, we would have done it perfectly. We lost a lot of taming effectiveness because of it. Game, thank you. Alright, I kind of want to tame another one. Simply because... Game, will you stop freezing? Simply because that didn't go as well as I thought it would. Like I said, if it weren't for those damn Trudons, we would have been great. We would have been gravy. Alright, so let me go find another one, and then I'll bring you guys back. Alright, so I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright, so here is take 2. We've got a 140 Edmontonia. This one's a male. Hopefully we get this one right this time. So, we got that. Yeah, look at me. That's right. Okay. Yeah, let's try this again, because the last time... Now, stop. Don't give me, like, small targets. Give me something relatively big, like a Spino or a Giga, or a Raptor. Terror Bird, actually. Of course, that missed. There we go. Alright, that wasn't too bad. We'll take that. Alright. Can we, like, stop with the small targets? Give me something a little bit bigger. Like, I don't know, a Rex or a Spino. Even a Carno would be nice. An Aloe. Okay, I'll take an Aloe. Okay, I keep hitting the Edmontonia. There we go. Yeah, I think... Yeah, we lost, like, taming effectiveness with the, I think if it kills the creature on its own, it loses taming effectiveness. You have to help it, basically. With your arrows and whatever. Alright, what are we gonna fight next? Something big, please? Of course it's a Sabertooth. Of course that missed! Alright, we got him. Okay. Cool. Alright. We're doing well so far. No Troodons around, which is nice. There is a Giga over there, but that shouldn't be too much of a threat. What do we got this time? Oh my god. Another small creature? A wolf this time around? Of course that missed. Like, I'm trying to shoot the creature before it gets to it, but that also missed. Alright, cool. We got it. Alright, cool. We've been getting lucky so far. Is too closer to deeper water? What do you mean too close to deeper water? It's nowhere near deeper water. I guess. I don't want to bring it too close to the Giga. Alright, game. Thank you. Alright, Raptor, get out the way so I can help you. Get your spikes out of the way so I can help you. There we go, finally. Alright, we're losing a little bit of taming effectiveness, but you know what? It's fine. Alright, what's next? Please be a bigger creature. A wolf. What's with all the small creatures? Alright, we tamed it. Alright, I think we got a perfect tame. Alright, cool. We did it. Alright. That took a lot, so I'm going to go ahead and... Do I have my... I have the Deinosuchus with me. Shall we try to kill the Giga with the Deinosuchus? Real quick. It's a level 100. I know they, like, do a load of damage. But I need the Giga Heart just in case we come across another near max level Giga. Yeah, we do about 8,600 with the normal bite, so we should be good. Alright. Come on, stop walking away from me. I'm trying to kill you. Of course that... Oh, it angered it. The bite angered it, that's why. Alright, there's the cooldown. Crap. We did 66,000 there. Alright, we killed it. Alright, I just wanted to quickly kill a Giga real quick. Alright. Now that we got that out of the way, let's head back to base. With a little bit of difficulty, we managed to tame the two Edmontonias. I figured I'd, like, tame another one because the other one kind of lost a little bit of taming effectiveness. And I kind of wanted, like, as perfect as possible. So we got a male and a female, so if we wanted to, we could breed them up. But, like, right now, let's see if we can get the Edmontonia back to base. And then we'll, test it out there. So I will see you guys once we get back to base. And we are finally back at base. I guess we let the base load in. And then let's take a look at the stats of our new Edmontonias. Alright, so let's look up Edmontonia. Alright, let's take a look at the female first. That kind of lost taming effectiveness, so I'm not expecting much. 3, 2, 1. 30 into health, okay. 35 into stamina, oxygen, food, no one cares. 43 into weight and 23 into melee. The melee is just diabolical on that one. And then if we look at the male, it should be a little bit better. What do we got? 32 into health, 24 into stamina, oxygen, food, no one cares. 36 into weight, 41 into melee. So yeah, the male is definitely better. We're going to use the male. We got an Ascendant saddle, and we're ready to go. Yeah, this guy is relatively slow. So we can destroy rocks. We can get spark powder from these guys, which is awesome. Alright. We can obviously use that for the... whatever else. The refining forge. Not the refining forge. The preserving bin. Now, is that a normal Rex or is that an Alpha? That's a normal Rex. Okay, cool. We got plenty of spark powder. We start with 6,600 health, which isn't great, but it isn't bad either. We got that. Well, I want to see how much damage we do with the left click. We do 436. That's not bad. Right click is the tail swipe. 425. Okay. I think that Rex just died. We have an 85 Kentro. Does C do anything? I think C is like a bite. 218. Okay. 218. That's pretty good. Does X do anything? Left control twice for the roar. I want to see what that's all about. Okay, that's not too bad. And then if we go into, like, turret mode, I think it's toggle turret is spacebar. We don't have any ammo. So, how do we get ammo? I think we need, like, propellant, I think. I'm pretty sure it's propellant we need for the, what's it called? The ammo and stuff. So what I might do, try to get some propellant. And then I guess we'll be good to go. Or flamethrower liquid. And I'll see you guys in a little bit, I guess. Alright, here we go. And we've got some of those fluids. Let me find something a little bit bigger to use the flamethrower on. Alright, so spacebar is to trigger this. Alright, we're burning this guy to a crisp. We're using the flamethrower weapon. That's pretty awesome. Right click. Wait. Left click does this one. Right click does this one. And then both at the same time. Okay, cool. Alright, left click, right click. And let's use both of them at the same time on, I don't know. Maybe Stego might be a little too much. Let's cause some fiery destruction on this Bronto. Set this guy ablaze. There we go. Alright, let's turn that off so I can harvest you. There we go. Yeah. That's actually pretty awesome. We can use this guy as like a mobile flamethrower. That's pretty cool, actually. So if we press spacebar, we could burn this Phiomia to a crisp. Alright, so what do we got here? Toggle powder attacks. We've got powder attacks. Left control and right click toggles the clouds. Oh, that uses spark powder. Okay, good to know. Ooh. Okay, I don't know what that was. That was pretty cool. And then if we can toggle the powder attacks. Do you have any spark powder left? We only have 9 spark powder left. So we might have to get some more spark powder if we're going to do this. Let's turn down the gamma. There's some rocks over here we could destroy. So left control and then left control and left click will toggle powder attacks. So let's see what this is all about. Okay. That's pretty cool, I guess. Okay, that's pretty cool. So yeah, we got our new Edmontonia. Alright. I think next episode we will go after Thanatos. I'll get everything set up, including the Dreadnoughtus army. And if I come across another high-level Dreadnoughtus, I'll tame it off camera. But yeah, With that, that's going to wrap it up for this episode. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. It would really help out a ton. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.